I don't know how many times you want to count it, but I mean,
who's molesting you?
Well, I was molested by my mom's ex-boyfriend from 3 to 6, and then I was molested by my from 13 to 16.
Hold on.
And then I had 30-year-old boyfriends when I was 16.
So I watched Cooking with the Dawn last night, and I never thought I'd say this, but I feel so bad for Bhad Baby. Like, all I took from that interview was she was like exploited and manipulated as a child and essay. Like, I'm like, I thought I was gonna get some tea, that this was gonna be a little funny kiki. No, I was listening to it like horrified and traumatized because I'm like, her mother exploited her, then all the men in the industry that she messed with exploited her too, because the people that she's saying she messed with when she was 16 is way older than her. And by the fact that she was whispering in her ear saying these people's names, you can tell that these people are grown men. Especially, she was like, Sosa. Sosa is 30. She is just turned 22. And she said she was messing with him since she was 16. Like, I'm like the price of fame and the price of having money and being in the industry seem like it's the price of your soul and the price of your like purity and your value. Like, it's like they want to take your soul, and it's really so sad. Like, I never thought I would say I feel bad for this girl, and I'm like, I have so much empathy for her after watching that.
Delotto need to be in jail for molesting Bhad Baby, aka Danielle Bergoli. If you ain't see, Danielle Bergoli was on Ari Cooking show yesterday. Well, it dropped yesterday. It was getting on a heavy topic. She revealed to us that she was molested 2 times in her life. Well, multiple times, but on 2 different occasions. One period of time where she was 3 to 6 years old by her mother's ex-boyfriend Justin, and from 12 to 16 by her ex-bodyguard Frank Delotto. That nigga needs to be in jail. Her mother needs to be in jail, but we're gonna get to that later. Apparently, someone also found an old story that she put on her Instagram. The amount of time this lady purposely put me in harm's way and y'all mad about a smack? This is when she smacked her mother and they put it on camera and posted it. Everybody was going crazy over, why you smacking your mama? She let me get molested by her boyfriend Justin and Frank Delotto for 3 years both times. This is Frank Delotto. He privated all his comments. And he just put saved by grace through faith in his bio. Like that's finna help anything. You are a sick son of a bitch. You're sick. What bothers me even more is he has kids. Not only kids, 3 daughters. 3 daughters. Who in the hell knows what he's doing? I pray that all his kids are safe. This man is a predator. He needs to be behind bars. Her mother needs to be behind bars. I saw a clip. I think she had a show one point in her life. I saw a clip from it. The mother used to use Frank to punish her. I can't say what the punishment is because I don't know, but she said that verbatim. Mind you, when she was like 13, that's when she was on Dr. Phil.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Catch her outside and she'll go outside and do what she has to do.
Around that age. So she's going through all of this, right? Nothing we knew about at the time. No wonder she was acting the way she was acting on that Dr. Phil show. Everybody always has a reason. 99% of the time it's not just because of no reason people do certain shit. I'm so sorry that she had to go through that. Not only that, all the times that her mother would exploit her for money, letting her date 30-year-olds as a 16-year-old for money. She talked about a bunch of shit with Ari. Her mother was basically, I don't know if this is the correct word, so correct me if I'm wrong. She was pimping her daughter out for money. Both of them need to be in jail. Frank Delotto and her mother. Those are 2 sick individuals.
Y'all remember the Cash Me Outside girl Danielle that used to always be with the tall bodyguard? Hold on, I'm gonna insert the picture. I just found out that he was molesting her this whole time. And I remember, like, back then when she would always be with him, I'm like, why are they always together? Like, I get that he her bodyguard, but damn, he was acting like he was her daddy. They was together so much. He literally had moved into her house with her and her mom. And when her mom would try to get her to do what she wanted her to do, she would threaten to fire the bodyguard to make Danielle do what she wanted her to do. And I'm just watching Danielle on the show with Ari, like her cooking show. And she's telling her, like, that man was molesting her for years, like, literally right under everybody's noses. They were always together, always taking pictures together, hugged up, and nobody thought anything of it because he was her bodyguard. That is so crazy. And like everybody be talking about her, how she just, you know, all over the place, but it literally makes sense. She been getting molested since she was 3 years old. That is so crazy and so sad, but it just goes to show, like, you literally never know what people going through.
Why was y'all fighting at the house today?
Because it was my friend Mariah who passed away. It was her funeral, and I was leaving out of town to go to her funeral. And my mom was just like, my mom is a racist ass white lady. She was like, I'm glad that monkey's dead. So I went downstairs and I smacked the fuck out of her. And then
why
we
she
got
say
to
that about
talking.
your friend?
Because that's how she talks about everybody. She don't care. You think my mama bad? You should have met my grandpa Frank. Whew.
But you got a black child, so how she feel about your
That's
child?
what killed my grandpa. That's literally what killed my grandpa.
You having a black baby? For real? Where your daddy at?
He cool. He don't act like that.
Do you talk to your daddy?
Yeah, I do. Now I do. My grandma not though. My grandma be cool. I haven't seen her do nothing, but.
So do you trust your mama around your baby?
Yeah.
Like you don't think she'll do nothing to your baby?
Like pictures or something.
Shit, I don't know. Oh my God. But you still cool with your mama though?
Yeah, I don't think she'll do nothing to the baby.
So how do you balance having a black boyfriend? Cause really all your
Separated.
boyfriends, yeah, like how
Keep everybody separate. I've never had a white or Spanish or Indian nothing.
Did you ever have your mama ever dated a black man?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
How you racist and you fucking a black man?
That's what everybody say. That's what everybody say to her.
She date black men still?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Y'all, so why the fuck did Bhad Baby... Okay, so y'all know how she did the cooking show with Ari? Well, apparently, like, she was oversharing a little bit and telling her about things that went on that was traumatic for her in her life. And she was talking about men in her life who had SA'd her. Like, casually talking about it like it didn't faze her anymore. But y'all, one of the men is her bodyguard, Frank. Y'all remember Frank, the little tall white dude? They'll be playing around, joking around, and like I think one time she even said she seen him like as a father figure, like a friend. Well, Frank, her ex-bodyguard. He was her bodyguard at the time when she was like 16. Y'all remember when she was like blowing up and she really couldn't go nowhere by herself because like folks would be taking pictures of her and saying little weird shit like "Cash me outside." But that was sweet of Ari. You know, Ari was hugging her and like in shock and disbelief because she's like, what makes it even more shocking is Bhad Baby didn't go to the police about it. She did go to the internet about it one time when her and her mom got into it, but that's the furthest she ever like went with the situation. Like, this shit is crazy. A lot of this shit be making so much sense.